We had just finished completing our annual update, and then we noticed that our completion rates were rather low. I think in a 5-year span, total of 50. And so we had reached out to Dr. Foster, who was the Academic Senate president at the time, who then connected us with Stephanie Fleming, who was the project coordinator with the program mappings.
Program mapping is just a roadmap, whether it's a Waze or a Google Maps or something like that. How do I get in? Where do I start? What might be the middle part? And then where do I end? And what's the benefit of that completion?
The beauty of a program map is that it has scaffolded certain courses, especially those in their major prep areas, in a logical and functional manner where students can continuously move on and progress, but as they build on learning that they've learned from previous semesters. I now know what might be the best order for student learning. And so when I work with a student and I recommend certain courses, I now know, but to take CS3A, you need CS2. To take CS3B, you need CS2. But perhaps it's a better idea to go A before B, even though in the catalog you can go B before A. So now I know that and I can impart that knowledge onto students. And then by knowing that, I now have a lot more time in our 45-minute appointments to talk about life and everything else that impacts education.
So after my initial meeting with Stephanie Fleming, I went to our division meeting and discussed with our faculty, and they were on board from the very beginning, and we formed 2 working groups, and we took volunteers, and the first working group focused in on the program mapping, and that consisted of full-time faculty, part-time faculty, our athletic counselors, as well as the counselors that were part of the program.
Counselors are also available for faculty now that they have relationships with one another where they can email us or pick up a phone to see how can we help serve students in the classroom.
The other working group focused in on what type of experiences do we want our students to be a part of, what type of support services, as well as course redesign.
Get in for the first meeting, get into the kinesiology club, get involved in coming to a workshop where they're going to see someone in the field that's coming here to talk about it. You know, they might not think that they're going to be a physical therapist, right, before they take on a kinesiology degree, but getting them to say, okay, there's a career for me.
So I think the opportunity is we now have one cohesive campus that really takes on the student journey from beginning to end together.
This past annual update, our data from institutional effectiveness, we had 127 completions, and that's within the last year. So you figure going from 50 in a 5-year span to 127, I mean, it was amazing.
So next steps, once again, we've already started certificates. So yoga certificates started in the fall, modifying our curriculum, any new additions or areas that were lacking.
To have the program map, we have students in the program, we track their progress. We're then able to work with faculty outside of the discipline to ask, okay, where are students struggling? Where are those equity gaps? So that's what I'm really excited about moving forward, and then institutionally, everyone getting on board with it.
We can figure it out together. It's a living, breathing document that will change continuously, but at least now we can start somewhere and then work on it until the end of time.
Talking about teams and building teams, and so this is one of the things that you get to see. Teamwork does make the dream work.
We, as a division, wish we had done it years ago. We've had it implemented for our student athletes for a long time. And so now that we could give back to do the same for our kinesiology majors, it'll work.